Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Fabrizio Romano drops update on Liverpool signing a new striker. Liverpool are pressing ahead in the transfer window after their Premier League title win, with the Reds set to announce deals to sign some of the world's best young players in a bid to retain the top-flight trophy next season, and Fabrizio Romano has revealed their thought process in terms of signing a striker in his GivenSport transfer newsletter. The Merseyside outfit are close to signing Bayer Leverkusen duo Jeremy Frimpong and Florian Wirtz, with the latter potentially being on his way to Anfield for a Premier League transfer record fee, and with a further focus on Milos Kerkez, Arne Slot is really ramping up the efforts to land top young talent for his squad. But the spending won't stop there. Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota both haven't featured nearly enough or produced as much output as Slot would have liked, and a striker is in their sights. Alexander Isak was linked after his stellar campaign with Newcastle United, but their qualification for the Champions League means that the Swede, who scored 22 goals in the Premier League this season, is likely to remain on Tyneside as the Magpies face off against Europe's best teams. And, although Romano has revealed that Liverpool's focus isn't on a starting striker just yet, the journalist wrote in his GivenSport transfer newsletter that finding a destination for Núñez is also on their agenda as Slot looks to completely bolster his squad in a bid to reclaim the title next season. Now the focus is on Wirtz, Kerkez and Frimpong already done. Step by step for the club, also still need to find the best option for Núñez. Núñez only has 7 goals to his name for the campaign, an incredibly underwhelming tally. And he only changed the outcome of one game, with a late double over Brentford in January being the only game that impacted Liverpool's eventual points tally, only 8 Premier League starts, 5 in the Champions League in the latter stages against lesser-profile teams and 3 starts in the League Cup final run means that he's evidently not favoured by his Dutch boss, and that could see the Reds further their efforts for a new talisman in the coming weeks. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is faultless Liverpool star confirms he's leaving after new signing makes Anfield stay untenable. Liverpool will add a series of high-profile recruits to their ranks this summer, though the influx of new players will force plenty out, and one faultless star has confirmed he's definitely seeking an exit. Despite cruising to the Premier League title, Liverpool's squad for the defence of their crown will look unrecognisable. Both fullback positions are in line to feature new starters, with Jeremy Frimpong and Milos Kerkez expected to sign. Frimpong has already passed a medical and agreed personal terms with the Reds, who'll trigger his €35 million release clause. The Dutchman will replace Trent Alexander-Arnold, who is heading to Real Madrid, while Kerkez will supersede the declining Andy Robertson at left-back. Kerkez's arrival will see Kostas Tsimikas put up for sale. Elsewhere, Florian Wirtz has chosen to sign for Liverpool, who on Monday morning launched their first official bid for the German superstar. The odd man out, if and when Wirtz arrives, is anticipated to be Harvey Elliott. Nevertheless, today's update regards the goalkeeping position, which will also take on a new look next term. Liverpool pre-agreed the £29 million signing of Georgi Mamardashvili last summer. The Georgian ace remained with Valencia for the 2024-25 campaign but will link up with his new Liverpool teammates this summer. Mamardashvili has publicly insisted he'll not be leaving Liverpool on loan. That followed the Athletic's James Pearce's claims that Mamardashvili will be inserted into the goalkeeping ranks as number 2 ahead of Caoimhin Kelleher and behind Alisson Becker. Kelleher, who has not been shy in voicing his desire to be a regular starter in the past, will not sit idly by amid the demotion. Speaking to Opta Sport during Liverpool's post-match celebrations on Sunday, the 26-year-old reaffirmed an exit is now on the cards. That I think I've said it before as well, that I feel like I'm a number 1 and I feel like I'm good enough to play week in, week out, said Kelleher. That's what I'm looking to do. Obviously this season I was lucky enough to play a lot of games, but yeah, definitely something I'm looking at. Where next for faultless Kelleher? Kelleher has been everything Liverpool could have hoped for and more from a backup goalkeeper. The Irishman has featured more than even he would have expected given Alisson's frustrating trend of picking up at least one semi-serious injury each season. He's also come up huge for Liverpool in penalty shootouts in particular and memorably saved a spot kick from Kylian Mbappé in the Champions League earlier this season. But as stated, Kelleher believes he's more than just a deputy, and with Alisson and now Mamardashvili in situ, he must leave to realise his dream. Despite having just 1 year remaining on his contract, Liverpool are hoping to collect £30 million from his sale. Our second news is Florian Wirtz's 9-word comment about wage said it all after transfer was confirmed. As Florian Wirtz continues to seemingly move closer to Liverpool, some previous comments he made about his salary have bobbed to the surface. Florian Wirtz has already made it clear that trophies will always be more important to him than financial gain. Liverpool appear to be in pole position to secure the Bayer Leverkusen midfielder, after both Bayern Munich and Manchester City pulled themselves out of the race for his signature. Securing Wirtz would be a major coup for Liverpool supporters after missing out on talents like Jude Bellingham, Moises Caicedo, and Romeo Lavia in the past. The German international was a crucial player for Leverkusen, inspiring them to their first ever Bundesliga championship and the DFB Pokal in the 2023-24 campaign. If Liverpool supporters are curious about his character and attitude, then a 9-word comment he made tells them everything they need to know. Florian Wirtz has already made it clear that trophies will always be more important to him than financial gain. Liverpool appear to be in pole position to secure the Bayer Leverkusen midfielder, after both Bayern Munich and Manchester City pulled themselves out of the race for his signature. Securing Wirtz would be a major coup for Liverpool supporters after missing out on talents like Jude Bellingham, Moises Caicedo, and Romeo Lavia in the past. The German international was a crucial player for Leverkusen, inspiring them to their first ever Bundesliga championship and the DFB Pokal in the 2023-24 campaign. If Liverpool supporters are curious about his character and attitude, then a 9-word comment he made tells them everything they need to know. In a past interview with Sports Illustrated Germany, Wirtz opened up about his decision to leave childhood club FC Cologne for Leverkusen in 2018, when he was only 15 years old. He said, "I didn't think about my salary for a second." In full, the German, who has 29 international caps for his country, said, "When I moved from Cologne to Leverkusen, I didn't think about my salary for a single second, but only about what was best for my career. I don't even think about how much money I have in my account or what I could earn in the future. Of course, you should make sure you get a good contract. But for me, the sporting perspective is much more important than the money. I think my parents would be angry if I were too fixated on money. After I moved to Leverkusen at 16, my parents managed my salary and sent me €150 a month. That shaped me. It was important to my parents that I didn't do anything stupid with my salary." It's clear that he is more motivated by trophies than financial reward. With that in mind, Arne Slot's side's Premier League title triumph may have gone some way to convincing Wirtz to choose Anfield. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.